Okay, I have an idea for the Puerto Rican diaspora, and I don't have the time, energy, effort, or resources to do it. But because I'm an opposite of a gatekeeper, I'm going to put it out there. I think someone should do it. And plus, we live abundant lives, right? There's room for more. There's room for tons of people to do it. And my idea would be different than other people, but I still want to put it out there. I think that someone should start a center, essentially, on the island that caters specifically to diaspora Puerto Ricans. Now, what I envision is kind of like a big house. And, you know, there's rooms like a hostel style that cater towards single or young Puerto Ricans who want to come. And then maybe there's another wing and that caters more towards like families and people with small children or people who just kind of want to be calmer, whatever. But this space would connect with Boricuas on the island to host events, to take these folks out. You would prioritize Spanish classes, history tours, making connections, bringing in the resources. Now, this would be cool just because it would exist and it'd be very cool. Like a bunch of diaspora Puerto Ricans coming and still being connected and not necessarily doing like touristy things, more doing like I'm connecting to my culture, my island things. And it would also like take away, I think, a little bit of the housing crisis type piece, because you would sort of centralize where a lot of the visitors would come. It wouldn't be that we would all be dispersed across the island going into a bunch of different random Airbnbs that could be housing for locals. It would be that we were kind of going to one central place and intentionally pooling our resources, because the folks who start this could also do the research of like, who owns this, who owns that, how do we make sure that our money is going back to locals and not necessarily going to people outside of the island. Like I said, I ain't got the time, I ain't got the energy. I could barely even make it up that little hill right now while drinking my mojito, but I think it's a good idea. I don't know, let me know what you think.